those that want to invest in Zambia, you would like to know that tariffs or the energy sector in Zambia was not very attractive some 2-3 years ago, because the government was subsidizing the sector, therefore keeping the tariffs very low. But that has since changed. The government has embarked on a system where they're removing these subsidies gradually in order to allow the private sector to come and pump money in the energy sector. This is where we make a clarion call for everyone in here who is determined about expanding their business in a country that is stable. As you know, Zambia is probably the most stable country on the continent of Africa. I say this with pride because we have never been to war since independence in 1964. We've actually had 2 presidents die in office and held elections without having to go through war or indeed shed blood.
I'm very happy with the introduction His Excellency Ambassador of Zambia started with, because this is the example of the image that we and the fact and the image that we would like people to see in Africa. Africa is not only is endowed with huge potential when it comes to renewables particularly, but also is constantly democratizing. Governance issues on the continent are on the good governance is on the rise, and increasingly our countries present an excellent investment climate for investors, and we're really working with all our countries to ensure that this is happening more and more.
Financing is the most, in my view, critical aspect beyond the science. And I think at such an event as this, the side meetings that we have a number of them, and the side meetings that are taking place really is where project proposals come from. And I think so far there is one coming up on Thursday, and it stems from implementing Article 2C of the Paris Agreement, and there are a number of companies there that deal in clean energy, and I think we need to take advantage and visit such side events and have bilaterals with the private sector.